A very good morning to all of you. Welcomes to this online class on polymerase chain reaction. In this class, I am going to discuss about basics of polymerase chain reactions, principles of PCR, its processes and component of this PCR reactions, its experimental setup and application of PCR techniques will be discussed in this class. Before going to start about the process of PCR reactions, let us start with the basics of polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction is a powerful technique which is used for the amplification of DNA molecules. And this technique used in molecular biology to amplify a single copy, few copies of this DNA to produce different magnitudes, generating thousands to million copies of a particular DNA sequence. And these techniques was first invented by Kary Mullis and his colleagues in the year 1983, and they have first reported this PCR is a copying machine for DNA molecules, and for this work Kary Mullis got Nobel Prize in the year 1993. Then components of this PCR, these are the different components of this PCR. It requires the DNA samples, then the primers, nucleotides and enzymes for the DNA polymerase, that is tag DNA polymerase, and buffer systems and PCR tubes, and this is the thermal cycler. These are the requirement of this PCR. And so first of all, the first component of this PCR is the DNA template. DNA template is the DNA molecules that contain the DNA region to be amplified, and the segments we are concerned the desired segments or the target sequence which to be amplified. First it has been isolated from these organisms, and DNA samples can be isolated from the plants, from the animals, or genomic library or cDNA library. It has been first isolated and it has been purified, and the purified DNA can be used for these PCR reactions. Then the second component is DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase is a enzymes which is required for the polymerization process, and it adds nucleotide complementary to the DNA strands or 3' OH groups of the bound primers and synthesize new strand of DNA complementary to the target sequence. The most commonly used DNA polymerase is the tag DNA polymerase, a special type of DNA polymerase which is thermostable, and it has been extracted from this bacteria that is known as Thermus aquaticus, which is a thermophilic. Then the second component is the primers. Primers are the short DNA sequences which are required for the polymerization process, and these primers are the synthetic DNA strands, about 18 to 25 nucleotides complementary to the 3' end of these template strands, and the DNA polymerase starts synthesizing new strands from these 3' end of these primers. And two primers must be designed for the PCRs, the forward primer and one is reverse primer. The forward primer is complementary to the 3' end of antisense strands, and the reverse primer is complementary to this end of these sense strands, and both the primers will be joined to both the strands to initiate the polymerization process. Then the third component is the nucleotides, and all these types of nucleotides are the building blocks, and these are requirement for this DNA synthesis. This includes different nucleotides such as adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine is used for this PCR reactions. And another important ion is also necessary for the PCR reaction, that is known as magnesiums, as magnesiums affect the primary annealing and template denaturation, as well as it controls the enzyme activities. And excess of magnesium gives non-specific amplification products, while low magnesiums yield lesser amount of desired products. So magnesium ion is necessary for these PCR reactions. Then the procedures. There are 3 major steps in the PCRs which are repeated for 30 to 40 cycles, and this is done on automated cyclers which can heat and cool the tubes with reaction mixture in a very short times. And these 3 different steps are: first step is the denaturation of DNA strands, then second is the annealing of the primers, Third is polymerization or extension of DNA. This is the denaturations of DNA, and this denaturation of DNA will be carried out at heating the DNA samples at 94 degrees centigrades, and the reaction mixture is heated to 94 degrees centigrades for 1 minute, which causes the separation of DNA strands, and each strands act as the template for the synthesis of the complementary strands. And this is the double-stranded DNA. After denaturations at 94 degrees centigrades, then the hydrogen bonds will be dissociates and the single-stranded will be formed, and these each strands will act as the template for the DNA replication process. Then the second step is the annealing, and this step consisting of cooling the reaction mixture after denaturation steps to 54, which causes hybridizations or annealing of this primer to separated strands of this DNA, and the length of the GC content, that means guanine and cytosine content of the primer, should be sufficient for the stable binding of this template. Single-stranded DNA, and both the primers are joined. One is forward primer, another is reverse primer, and these are joined with the hydrogen bondings. Then is the extension or polymerizations. The reaction mixture is heated to 72 degrees centigrades, which is the ideal working temperature for DNA polymerase. So DNA polymerase add nucleotides, that is A, T, G, C, complementary to the template DNAs one by one. Then extension will taking place, and process by which single-stranded DNA polymerase will add one by one nucleotides in this 5' to 3' directions, so that the extension of these DNA strands can be takes place. First 3 steps are repeated 35 to 40 times to produce million of exact copies of the target DNA. Once several cycles will be completed, there will be some 4 to 15 minutes hold steps, and that will be maintained for short-term storage of amplified DNA sample. There is an exponential increase of the number of copies of the gene. Suppose there is 1 copy of desired DNA before the PCR, then after 1 cycle of PCR there will be 2 copies, after 2 cycles of PCR there will be 4 copies, and after 3 cycles there will be 8 copies, and all these 3 cycles there will be 8 copies, and so on. And so the product will be always be 2 to the power n number of copies will be produced after each cycle of these reactions. Then the experimental protocol. Then this is the PCR instruments, the mixtures, different ingredients are used. These are the different types of ingredients where water molecules, that is millipore water is used, and magnesium ion is used, and different types of NTPs, nucleotide triphosphates, and this forward primer, reverse primer, tag DNA polymerase, and template DNA, which are prepared in these volumes to make, suppose for a 20 microliter of PCR mixture, these are the volumes of different ingredients used to prepare the PCR mixtures. And after this, then these PCR tubes will be loaded in the PCR machines, and then the PCR machines there will be different menu, starts menu, and there's programming. Then let us start with the program. Then the PCR programming. Different instruments use different types of program, but the basic program is each instrument will ask you what kind of tube you are using, how much of reaction volume, and the select tubes with select buttons. Then enter the volume, the number of keypads, hit enter. While the program is running, you can use the option key to check how much longer you have to wait. And also all the programs use in generally the 15 years denaturation at 94 degrees centigrade, followed by 15 years annealing, 15-second annealing, then extension at 72 degrees centigrade. And these are some of this programming. For example, the one programming is A60 120C, means annealing at 60 degrees centigrade, extension for 120 seconds, and for 30 cycles. After the completion of this PCR reactions near about 1 to 2 hours, then analysis of PCR product will be carried out by the gel electrophoresis. And in this agar-agar gel electrophoresis is used for the analysis of PCR product. First of all, this agar-agar gel is prepared in the casting unit, electrophoretic casting unit, electrophoretic casting units. Then it has been prepared by the agar-agars in the casting unit. After that, it has been run in the electrophoretic units. then this different PCR product will be detected. Then different product will be detected by the UV light under the gel documentation system, and this photograph will be taken. Then it can be used for the analysis of the PCR product. Then the application of PCRs, this PCR system is used in the diagnosis of infectious disease. Different types of infectious disease can be detected by using these PCR techniques. And DNA from the infected part of a person may be subjected to the PCR with primer specific gene of that pathogen, and diagnosis can be done on amplification of DNA. And also RT-PCR based test has been developed to enumerate the amount of virus and viral load of a person can be detected through these techniques. Now this RT-PCR can be used. Now RT-PCR is used for the detection of coronavirus, and for coronavirus or COVID-19 testing, RT-PCR is used in this process. And mutation detection in inherited diseases can be also done by this PCR. Any point mutation, deletion or insertion can be detected through the PCR reactions. And it can be also used for DNA fingerprinting, and forensic scientists can use to amplify, make copies of a region of the genome that is widely varied among the individuals, and which can be used for detection of criminal, detection of paternity and maternity testings. And it can also used for the gene expression analysis testing. Gene expression can be also done by PCR, and in this process one of these important enzymes, that is reverse transcriptase, is used, and this gene expression can be tested by using the RNA. And DNA sequencing also, for the process of DNA sequencing, this PCR system is used. One of these methods, that is known as Sanger's method of DNA sequencing, uses the PCRs and the GNSS. These are two original references which has been published by Karimoulis in Science in 1985 and 1988 respectively, and this is all about the polymerase chain reactions. And please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching my YouTube video.